thing. Pokemon with a PS5 controller. That's how you also know I'm playing with an analog pocket. I'm playing Pokemon with a PS5 controller. I'm not sure if I counted that. If I can perfect this stupid timer. Ooh. Nope. Nope. Man, that turns off fast. Wait, are you dying? Hello, turn on. You're charged. You're dead. Uh-oh. Thank God I have two. Thank you. Why did I have to... Why did you download twice? Why didn't you download the first time, then? That was 3 times I clicked that. RNG report. I don't want to use all these programs. I know I use the timer. Oh my god. I don't like that. It's dangerous. See, there's a program that allows that will make this faster, and I can be able to make Mew have like a good nature and everything. This is what I did from when I shiny hunted on like. If anyone looks at my old videos of my shiny legendaries from Heart Gold, that is how I got those. And don't... have both dots and pluses? For... One Palmeg Berry, Volbeat, dead Pokemon, at least 1 HP up, 3 speed. That's glitching. I'm not doing that. Because the moment I get my Mew, if I do, he's gonna be base. Alright, I don't really want to use that. The problem is it's a setup. I want to do it. But it is a setup. Low timer. RNG reported. got scratched when I moved. Great. At least it's not that noticeable. It's... I don't really know how to answer with that. It's going, I guess. It's going, I guess. I'm really unsuccessful. I really don't know how to answer that. I haven't found it. Boring. Very boring. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Slaying some Borderlands, nice. How do you sit there, hunt for over 4,000 encounters? I'm not even at 300. I don't even know what I'm at. Just because I've done this prior and I was already at like a couple hundred then. So I'm probably at like 500. But it's not consecutive and it's been a while, so it's restarted. The hunt restarted. So I'm at like, I'm almost at 300. Every time I watch videos, there's people that freaking hunt for hours, 4,000 or over several thousand. My ass and back are hurting just sitting here. don't think I'll be getting it anytime soon, much less tonight. Unfortunately, these are several days worth of hunts you gotta do. If I want this, I'm gonna have to do this for weeks. Cold. I mean, it's warmer because of the semi-carpeting, but it's still cold. I don't really know how to answer that. I'm freezing regardless. It's gonna be warmer because of the carpeting. But it's colder because Illinois is colder. My room was also way warmer than a big open front living room. I'm in a living room, so it's colder because it's got more open space. My room was significantly smaller, always closed. How about an infinite summer? How about just summer all year round? Like 80, 70 to 80s all year round, please. I'd rather bugs than freeze to death. Nah, I'll take the summer all year round. As long as I'm comfortable. You'd rather freeze than have bugs. That's the one time I'll take a bug.
Come on. Fucking chair. Get off my blanket. Jesus. This is why I hate the winter. Because you gotta set up just to freaking be comfortable. Who wants this?
I would gladly have bugs cutting my dick off than freeze to death. Ugh. I will pass on the winter. I mean, I hate bugs more than you. I don't want them on me, near me, touching me, at all. To the point where people call me childish. To the point where I will stand in place if there's any sort of insect in my room, house, or bathroom. I will pee my pants if there's a bug in my room. Fall is one thing. You said winter. You didn't say fall. Fall wasn't the question. It was... I'd rather have my dick bit off than freeze to death. So I mean, look at this. I have to... Why phone?
I never said to update, phone. You kind of just did that on your own. Thanks for warning me literally seconds before you do it. Instead, you could have been like, hey, we have an update for you. Do you want to do it? Instead of, hey, hey, we have an update. Oh, by the way, nope, I'm doing it now. Don't. Right, winter just as it's cold. Well, that's basically the same thing. Yes, because it's Illinois. The only reason why it's the only thing that's gonna keep this house warmer is that it's got carpet. I'm just gonna say that this house is just as cold as my other house. That just shows how bad winter is. No one wants it. You get out of here. Let's see. Everyone wants summer. Or, I mean, if fall weather was like 70 to 80 degrees, I'd be happy with it. The only reason I dislike fall is that it's usually on the low end. I love fall, but it's usually a little too cold. If it was like 70s, I'd be fine with that. How bad it is on me when it comes to the cold. I can't relax. My body shivers so much. And to the point where I am warmer when I stand still. So when I'm freezing, I don't move. Because it's warmer for me. Moving makes me colder. I hate winter. I will never. Winter and spring are the worst seasons ever, and would be okay if they were. I'll take 70 degree, 80 degree fall weather and 70 and 80 degrees summer weather. Every day. Please. Just trust me, when I say winter is not good on my body, I literally mean that. I am literally shivering. I don't want to fucking shiver anymore. I'd rather sweat. At least you're not freaking freezing. I just don't get how people like winter. I don't know how people like freezing. If I could, I don't really want to be huddled up under a blanket like this. I can't even play comfortably. I have to get out of the blanket every time I want to do something, or touch my phone, or update this counter. I have to keep pulling the blanket off. And I freaking burn off with my hoodie on, so I keep taking my hoodie off. I can't fucking win. This is why I hate the winter. I don't want to keep doing them. I'd rather just have one or the other. I'd rather be warm or just cold, but no. Summer, at least I'm not warm and cold. I'm only warm. That's why I prefer it. With winter, I'm bouncing up and down. I'm freezing one minute and I'm warm the next, freezing the next minute, warm the next, freezing the next minute, warm the next. It's never good enough. I'm never gonna like winter. Just throwing that out there now.
gladly take insects crawling on my dick and giving me STDs than have a winter. Ow, my fucking cut. That was my cut. Ow, that hurt. Why, phone, did you have to restart? Why couldn't you just tell me you had to restart? And then do it, like, you know, several hours later on your own if I don't freaking answer. But the fact that I didn't want you to do that.
Like, you don't just do that. I didn't say do that. And why couldn't you warn me of an update like hours ago?
No, you had to come out of nowhere and do that. Stop me watching my fucking video. It's fucking annoying.
Okay, you can pop up the stupid update screen thing. You don't have to do that after I do things.
Hello, connect. Okay. Phone. Oh my fucking god. Yo, yo, how are ya?
Also not good weather for smoking. Dragon Ball Legends. Wow. I'm surprised someone streams that game. I'm surprised that game is even streamable. That game... Phone games, like, lose fun after, like, 2 seconds. Ow! A shiny one, yeah. It's a... It could be ages ago. A clip is a clip. Oh no, I'm just saying, I'm surprised people even stream that. I didn't know they had a market for that on Twitch. I didn't know people enjoyed that game. I love Dragon Ball, just not phone games. But yeah. I have. Oh, I already have. Like I said, I love Dragon Ball, just not phone games. I've played it, and Dokkan. I'm good. I only like good games, sorry. I lose interest when it comes to gacha stuff. Because I will spend money. Nah, no it's not. Dokkan is not Candy Crush. 2 different games. They are nothing alike. That I will not. That is not true. Don't compare Candy Crush to Dragon Ball. Goku. I've played both. I just got bored because it's a phone game. And I spend money on it. Mainly Legends. I haven't spent money on Dokkan, but just because I don't like Dokkan's combat. Legends actually is entertaining for about 5 minutes.
I have an attention span of a 12-year-old.
What units? I have no idea. I haven't played the game since it released. I have like an attention span of a goldfish. I'm surprised I'm even hunting that. See, I lost track already. I didn't even know what count I'm at now. I have a very bad attention span. I am an OG. I've been playing Pokemon since the beginning, if that's what you mean. And I'm a big fan of Dragon Ball, and I've been big fan of Dragon Ball since that came out. I play pretty much every Dragon Ball game, even if it's phone. I just don't stick with phone. Legends is a good game. I just have a span of goldfish. My favorite Dragon Ball game is Fusions for the 3DS. Did that not work? My setup is busted. I moved. So my setup is probably fucked. Did that not go off? You thought that was Dookie? Oh. Oh. Huh. Yep, that's because I moved. So my setup's fucked. I have to get my setup back. By that I mean once I get into my other place, which is my brother's, I have to get... I only brought a bunch of my stuff temporarily to hold me over until our moving truck comes. So it's gonna be a while before that happens. Because all of my stuff that I didn't bring is in a pod. A moving pod. So... whatever of my streaming setup I have is here. I'm pretty sure I think I have everything. I just gotta get all of my stuff back together. Because I have like 50... Well, I'm from Illinois. And I moved to PA, and then I moved back 10 years later. So I moved from Illinois to PA back. I'm back in Illinois now. Due to personal reasons. But like I have like 50 million USB hubs that I gotta like figure out where they go and connect, because I have like all my USBs are like taken up via like my mic and other things. And yeah, I'm also streaming from an Analog Pocket. That's how I'm streaming this. Physical. I played... because this is Emerald, my main game is actually Sapphire. But I'm playing Ruby and Emerald to complete the decks on every Pokemon game that I've played when I was a kid. From Blue version to Gold version to Sapphire. I played Kahlo, Gale of Darkness already. I did all of that months ago, probably about a year ago. That's why I'm done with it. But I took a long break from Gen 3. I beat Sapphire, I beat Ruby, and I beat Emerald. I just need to get whatever Pokemon I need out of it, which is him and Ditto, off Emerald, and onto my main game so I can breed. And then finish up Gen 3, and then I'll eventually play Diamond version. well, I'll be playing every version regardless, but the main versions I will be streaming are the versions I played growing up, or the versions I played, not so much growing up. It doesn't have to be growing up. But in general, I played technically red version, gold version, sapphire version, diamond version, white version, or heart gold, white version, black 2, X version, or Y version, well, Oris, doesn't really matter after that. That's because me and my friends split the games, and it doesn't really matter after Oris. Because that's what I moved. But it's, yeah. I have an analog pocket. That thing costed way too much. There's a ROM hack I want you to try, which is... I don't really play a lot of ROM hacks, and I try not to cheat too much. There is one ROM hack I tried to get, and it won't work on my analog pocket, and that's Dragon Ball Team Training. Not really a fan of ROM hacks. I could try it. No. Because I don't have it on here no more. And I don't know how you would fix it. We don't know each. What are you gonna do? Come over here and grab my analog pocket? Nah, it's all good. It's just a emulator. It's just a ROM. I really don't like Pokemon ROMs hacks. Not really a fan of. You chose it. Oh, guess you didn't. I've sworn you choose your Pokemon, but I guess not. I'm a fan, but I don't really want it. Ah. No one wants chicken. I've sworn you choose your starter. I don't know why I gave it to you. Chikorita will not see the light of day aside from turning into Meganium. That is it. Any grass Pokemon, unless it's Victory Bell, will not see the light of day aside from Sceptile here. And this is the only time Sceptile's ever getting love outside of this game and Oris. I do not like grass types that much. Except for Victory Bell. I don't even like Sceptile. I don't know. I just think he's worthless. It's all about Swampert. Yeah, nah, I'm good. I used him in Oris. I don't like. It's all about Swampert. I like water and electric types. Also, Sceptile's overkill. He's just kind of popular everywhere. Mid or no, I don't really know anything about that. That doesn't really matter to me. I just don't like him. Like, I can use the weakest Pokemon imaginable, a Magikarp, or whoever, and still be fine with it. I just don't like Venusaur, I don't like Meganium, I don't like Sceptile, Snivy was probably the first grass that I actually liked. Starter-wise. Like, I like Superior. Superior to me is a lot better than Sceptile. And it, not in stats, and I mean just in look. That's the only reason why I use Pokemon. I don't go like, oh, what's their stats today? Yeah, I ain't no competitive person. Superior to me is a lot cooler than Sceptile will ever be. Sceptile just looks like a giant, stupid Christmas tree. But then again, I'm completing the game anyway, so that's why I have them. My team's useless. Why do I have a Whalmer on my team? The fuck? What game are you from? You're from my... You're from my Sapphire? Yeah, you're my Sapphire. That would explain your level. Nah, not really. He sucks. He's probably the only good member on my team. The only one that's on my team that I actually like is Crobat. Don't care for, don't care for, don't care for. He's probably a trade. Again, I traded them from my Sapphire to here to do the Mew and to finish up Emerald because I needed Ditto. So that's probably why Whalmer's here? I don't know. That and probably the Regis. I know I needed him at one point for the Regis. But this is not a game I'm completing, Sapphire is. I just needed Ditto and Mew. But no, I am not a fan of Grass. Yeah, I just don't like Grass types. I don't know why. Then again, I'm gonna be honest with you, every game I use the same team. 99% of the time I use the same team throughout every generation. So I'm basic. I will use the same, like, I don't know, 6 to 9 Pokemon throughout my whole life. And you will see that in all my Pokemon playthroughs. Unless I'm nice and feel like not using them. And I will, maybe then I'll use someone else. There's a few times I use Pokemon that are someone I never used before. Like I used a Hariyama for the first time in my life. And someone requested me to name it, and I named it Majin, and that was like the first time I've ever used a Hariyama. I just don't like 99% of the Pokemon. I don't know why, I'm very lazy, basic, and just not fun. I'm very boring. I stick with what's comfortable for me. And I don't like to change. I really hate change. I am over 300 encounters with this fucker. Technically more, because of the last time I did this. I probably put in another 200 to 300 the last time I did this, a year ago? Which, about a year ago now, probably. Someone at Game Freak just hated the Meryl line. That's all I gotta tell you. I'm watching a video of a guy freaking shiny hunting. I do that when I play games. And the Meryl line just never been happy. Except Gen 3. This Mew's gonna probably take me a month or never. Oh, I'm hungry. I don't know what this is. What is it, a thing to fucking beat my mic with? When it misbehaves? Like, what is this? I mean, all I'm doing is buying a mic just to replace my current mic until it gets here. So technically, I mean, I'm just wasting money, but I want to stream. Why is it Velcro? What are we Velcroing this down to? Oh, fuck. Okay. The thing was a package with a boom arm. And a shock mount. What am I Velcroing? What's even... Also, I don't think there's a setting for my mic to turn the RGB lights off. The other one's better. My other mic is better. It has a button for that. I can also change it. I can also make it a solid color. Holy shit. I get a wall of Tark sucks. Accurate. Sounds about right. I feel like I'm in Tark's chat all over again. Nothing, man. Just doing tiny hunting in the middle of the night. He also stinks and smells. I'm sorry. Tark, you need to get your... Do you need to get your community in check, Tark? Some things travel, including Tark sucks. I was wondering, every time I join your stream, or whatever, it's just wall of sucks. That's okay. My community somewhat knows me as a pretty depressive guy sometimes. That sounds pretty bad. That sounds pretty bad. My community knows me for other things, but... Wall of Sucks is a sweet song title. That does sound like a sweet song title. For like Evanescence or something. Something alternative. Alright, let me see how many who spoke. We got Thundy. Sorry, let me shout out anybody who spoke here, because that's all. I don't know anyone. I don't know everybody that's here. I would love to shout out all 70 million people. But we got Tark and Thundy and just whatever that is. I can't read your name because I don't know how to read. And then Thundy, we got. Thank you. Sorry for any alerts that aren't really going off. If you can't hear them, I'm sorry. My setup is, I moved, and so I got to get my setup back in order. I moved from PA to Illinois. I'm back in Illinois now. So unfortunately, I kind of threw my shit together on the fly. But I hope everybody is well. Thank you for the love, my friend. We're just here shiny hunting Mew, or trying to. I wanted to play my Switch, but I forgot my dock, like a dumbass. My brother went out of his way to get me a third-party dock, and neither of us could figure out how to get that going. So either we're both morons, or the dock doesn't work. My brother's not a gamer. I am, though. But he is very, very nice. I did not... I feel like a spoiled brat. Sorry. Got my nose sometimes. I feel like a spoiled brat because, like, gaming is my life, so when I realized what I forgot back in the pod or back at home or whatever, I was just like, I can't stream. Turning it off, on again. Yeah, technically it's on right now. I have many times, yeah. Disconnecting it, reconnecting it, blah blah. I don't. Shout out Big B and D, thank you. I appreciate you, Tark. I mean, if you want to shout me out, you may get weird alerts or weird video of mine. Bloodborne, there you go. There you go, you got some Bloodborne. Plug indeed. That's okay, I was shouting myself out earlier. Ooh. Yeah, you get that. Get that shit, ninja. It's gonna be murdering everybody with a Pokemon with one hit. One HP, rather. Shit Ninja used to be annoying. So. I still don't like going up against them, though. But yeah, I'm just passing the time watching shiny hunt videos, trying to get me this fucker. The only reason why I'm trying to go for this is because I'm playing the physical cartridge of Emerald, and this Mew event only appears in Emerald, technically, and it's the CMAP event, and I want to get a shiny version of him because he's a static capture, or a static encounter. So it's the only way to get a shiny Mew outside of like an event or something. I don't even know what number I'm at. I know I'm over like 300 something, but I've definitely lost count. How was the stream? I gotta also return to Hollow Knight. Yeah, beat that so I can play Silk Song. I love how I kind of like put several hundred hours into Hollow Knight, beat it, got to the end, beat the first two Pantheons, working on my third, and just stopped. I was planning on continuing, I just stopped. I think I played way too much Hollow Knight. I did do a lot of Hollow Knight. I played it twice, one on stream and one for myself. So, that is a lot of Hollow Knight. Finally got my route done. Got a route done for your run, nice. Nice, always good to perfect a route. Yeah, I gotta be up in 5 hours. You gotta go sleep. Yeah, get that rest, my friend. Much love, Tark. It was good. It's good to raid too. It was good to catch you when I have, and it's good to get raided by you. It's definitely been a bit, and it's good to catch you when I do as well. Even though you definitely don't need. You definitely don't need my help when it comes to raids and viewership, but I appreciate all the love and being able to support anyone I can. You're one of the few that I see that has a viewer count of double that high. There's some, but you're one of them. It is rare that I get it's rare that I get anywhere near 5. I know I can be entertaining, but I have my moments where I don't talk a lot, and I don't really have the best commentary sometimes, but I don't know, even if I did, I just don't have the thing that hooks people. Like, I'm not really someone that is, like, good at hooking people in. People enjoy my conversations here and there, but it's just like I don't know. Some people have their ways with a crowd, I do not. I love y'all nonetheless, though. I'm surprised I even have affiliation and 1,000 follows and whatever subs I have. Like, back when I first started Twitch, I never thought I was gonna get as far as I did. Because YouTube, when I tried doing YouTube, YouTube's harder. Because you actually gotta edit videos. Coming from a guy who didn't edit his own videos because I'm lazy. But, it's a lot harder. Because you're not talking to anybody. YouTube, the way to do it is to basically treat every game you play as a walkthrough. At least that's what I did. Because I don't really... Because here I'm talking to someone directly. Even though if I'm not now, right, at the moment. But, like... Doing YouTube, you're kind of just making commentary. Unless it's post-game commentary or whatever. The best way for me was to play a game I know and talk about it and talk a walkthrough. Help. I did that with Dead Rising, and like, I enjoyed it. I played the hell out of Kingdom Hearts the first couple games, and I fell in love with it, and that's why I started streaming after that. And streaming was so much easier because I don't really have to do as much work when it comes to like the post-process crap. I don't gotta edit. I could, I'm just lazy. So I just export my shit, my videos into 2-hour segments. If my video is a 2-hour video, that's one video. If it's 4 hours, that's 2 parts. And then I just put it on YouTube, and there you go. A lot easier for me. Lazy, but a lot easier for me. Especially when you work a lot. Not anymore. Not anymore at the moment. But at the time I did. I was working like 50 to something hours a week or whatever it was. On top of streaming for 8+ hours. I was streaming at that time. I don't stream anywhere near like I did before, even though I'm alive for 11 hours now. I used to stream on the regular 8+ hours a day. Not anymore. I still do, it's just not every day. So Twitch felt like a job, even though I make money off it now, and didn't really make much money back then. I thank y'all, really. Money or no, you guys have made me where I am today. You guys got me to where I am today. Same with Tark, same with everybody. All the viewers, we wouldn't be here without you guys. And even if we had, I don't know what I was trying to say. I was gonna say, even if it wasn't fun, we'd still be here. That may not be true. You guys, like my community has seen me go AWOL on stream over games that I despise, or a game that pissed me off or something. Like, if something bothers me, you'll hear it. I don't hide. Yeah, holy shit, it's a lot. I just got rated with a 78. I just got rated by a guy who normally has like 60 to 100 people on the regular. In that vein. But yeah, the guy who rated me is a bigger name. Not like huge, but almost 100 people on the regular. Whenever I go to his streams, he doesn't need, let's just say he doesn't need my help in terms of like viewers. I like his content, so I sent love to him. Because he streams Souls games and challenge runs and Hollow Knight, so he does a lot of stuff like it. For anyone who is in here that's from me, send love to Tarkonix. If you like Souls, and you like challenge runs, you like... his community shits on him left and right in a good sense. Like, they're not actively being assholes. I don't think so. But yeah, if you want to have fun hanging out, watching a guy kick some ass or die 1,000 times in many different ways, feel free to send love to my man Tark. He's goofy. I think people would love. A lot of my community would like him. But yeah, I wasn't expecting that. But then again, normally when I am going to go raid out, he's one of the few people I predominantly raid out. even if he's got 70 plus people in his streams on the Rig On. That's how you do it, though. I want to try and get to know some of the people's communities. That's what I did with Threes. That's what I did with Angels to a degree. That's what I did with Tarks. That's what I'm trying to do with everybody's. That's what I did with the AGU. That's what I did with the what is it? The stupid Discord I was part of, where I met like Kashmir and all them. A lot of people I met through all that, where we would just hang out and raid around and just meet all the people community. I forgot the name of that community. But like I've met so many different communities, and that's all I wanted to do. Was just meet people from different communities, and my facial hair keeps going in my mouth. If any of whatever I just said made sense, good. 'Cause I really don't know how I was gonna word any of that. I didn't know how I was gonna word any of that. Sorry if I'm too loud. I say that because I'm not used to being in the same floor where there's people. I'm used to being in a room upstairs where no one is but me, because my mom slept downstairs. But now I'm in a house where there's no upstairs, at least here. There is an upstairs, it's just separate housing. So like earlier I kept hearing boom 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 boom. I kept talking about like people running around. There's kids running upstairs. It's just a separated house, not one house. Well, it's not even a house. So it's like, why can't I move? Back up. Why? Are you on? Why are you always like inconveniencing things? Ow. Oh. Blanket. Sure, blanket. Another thing in life. I'm going to miss having wooden floors. Two is because I don't wheels. I'm gonna miss the wheels. And because my blanket keeps getting caught under the legs, it's pissing me off. Come on, man. But the carpeting is gonna keep going. So, come on. I'm cold. Not give me a moment. The moment I put my hoodie on, I'm gonna warm up and burn. Oh, I can smell myself. Ugh. I need a shower. I haven't showered in like a day. I stink up. take your meds. Can you not worry? I have enough people worrying about that. I'll worry about it. Yes, I took them yesterday. But just don't. It's not a big deal. Sorry, I just don't like people wasting their breath. It's just me. I told you, it doesn't matter. If I die, I die. I already had a third epileptic seizure. And it wasn't because I wasn't taking my meds. It's because I forgot to take my meds. It wasn't solely because I didn't want to. But I just don't want people to worry. I don't like making people worry. I'm a waste of space if I make you worry. I hate it. So it's fine. And I'm never gonna get better at that. I'm always gonna answer that way. If anyone asks me if I took my meds, why? Just why? Like I told you, I don't care. I'm answering legitimately the way I would answer anybody. And because I don't care. Sorry, I'm never gonna get better with that. Most people already know I wish I could not take my meds and just continue going on. But no. I mean, bad enough I got my brother freaking hounding me. Why? It's just me. I wish people shown more effort and caring before. If people can show more that they care about when I try to explain how I am in life and things and what I'm not gonna make it in life, I'd rather them care more about that and actually listening to me there instead of questioning what I'm even trying to talk about. Because I don't know how to talk right. There's a lot of things I tried to tell people that I would rather than listen, but everyone always gets pissed at me. Always tells me I'm doing this and that. So at this point, I'd really just rather I'm just tired of people worrying about me. It's just annoying to me. I'm gonna hit the hay. Take care, man. Thank you for being here. I just don't like people worrying about me. I think people waste their time. go raid Chocolate Chip. I didn't know he'd be still on. Let's go raid Chocolate Chip. He's doing some Dead by Daylight. Raids? Really?
What?
$43. I was rated by 3 people, that's why. I had a raid from Megan Mercury Jaeger and a raid from Tarkonix. Tarkonix alone had a raid of 78. And we're about to raid out. We were, but the guy has his raid shut off. The fuck? I didn't know that was a thing. Well, I would have sent you to some Chocolate Chip, but he has his raid turned off. I don't know you. Wait, why am I so shocked? Shocked about what? Because it's me. I never get those kind of numbers. And I never get rated 3 times in a day before. Like, I never get rated that much. I'm shocked because it's me. I'm expecting, like... I'm always expecting to get nothing. The worst. Because I'm awful. Because I am not fun, that's why. I'm being honest. You want the honesty? I suck. That's why. I don't expect anyone to like me. I don't expect anyone to watch me. I expect everyone to shit on me because that's what I'm used to. That's what I'm used to. My whole life. So, I'm surprised that people even like me. I'm surprised I even have a girlfriend. Because I have no life. I have no life. It's not that hard. I have literally no life, dude. People just say that. I appreciate it, honestly. But that's why I'm surprised that I have 40 viewers. Come on, I never get that. I have like on average 1. On average, I have like 1 view. You can't even say viewer. I can't even say viewer.